Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas start
Day
to the
one.
holiday season. We're back with the 4th time we've done this.
This is our 4th year.
That
indeed.
is crazy.
Yay.
Hello, Tomo. You want to be on video? We don't get enough Tomo on video. Okay, well.
Tomo, go home. Mo.
We're doing the Phillips Brewing and Malting Company Snowcase calendar, which is an advent calendar for beer. So every day from December 1st to December 24th, you get a new beer that you pop open, and you don't drink them all in the first weekend. You space them out. You have one a day until Christmas Eve.
One a day.
And then you post about it online. And if you post about a beer for the 10th on the 4th, I'm going to judge you. Because that's not the way it says. That being said, today's the 28th.
It's Ryan's
of
birthday.
November.
Whee!
Thank you. And we're going to Champions of Fire in New York City on Thursday, which is the 30th. So we're going to miss the first few days, so we thought that we would dig in a little early, and I didn't mean to make us look like hypocrites. Anyway, day 1.
Hypocrite, popo.
It's Anxiety Ale, an 8% alcohol by volume beer that has beetroot in it. This was actually the first drink in 2015's Snowcase as well.
Yes, indeed. And then I went like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. I went, ugh.
The first one, though, is always memorable. Because, like, at the end, when you go, oh, what were your favorites? You just had 24 beers. They all blur together. So you're always like, it's sort of like the first one.
I think I remember the worst ones.
You remember the worst.
I still remember the first Snowcase, and then they gave us like hop after hop after hop, and then the king of the hop circle. I just went like, go, and I just died on that spot.
I had some fun nights.
Ginger.
Some fun 2-beer nights there.
Ginger beer as well.
Last year, when we did the non-Snowcase ones, we did one double day, because we missed a day.
Oh, yeah.
Both of the beers were like 9%, and then you didn't want one of yours. So I had 3 of them, and then I spilled half of one on my keyboard on Christmas Eve, and then I had to go to Best Buy and buy another one. Remember that? Before we drove down to your sister's house?
I thought we had spare keyboard and I just gave you one.
No, that spilled maybe on the spare keyboard. I can't remember. It was...
Makes sense.
So, but we don't need to worry about that because it's Phillips this time.
Exactly.
Not Central City. Let's do it. Anxiety Ale.
While you're opening it, I'll read it off for you.
Please do.
The holidays are full of surprises and not all of them are welcome. Despite the seasonal pressures, we hope you enjoyed the fermented surprises our elves have tucked away for the next 23 days. This first beer is full of rich Belgian flavor and pours a deep red due to the addition of beets. Welcome to the Snowcase! This is.
It is good to be back.
8% baby! And then we know tomorrow's beer.
Yes, we do.
Because we want to open it and then put it in the fridge. Thank you.
No problem.
And let me tell you, it's gonna be a strong one.
Yeah.
And you have seen the beer before.
But it's no big deal because we only have to get up at 7 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
For our flight on Thursday.
Drunk. the gift. I'm ready to party! The lady, like the bridesmaid, I think.
I only respond to Minions gifts now. Until Champions of Fire.
I knew it.
100% Minions.
I kind of started it. I'm just like, Ryan's been playing the... Excuse me?
Just sniffing. I'm taking a sniff. It smells very Belgian.
You got the European nostril to be able to sniff up that in the
proboscis, yeah.
Smells like beer to me. I don't smell the beer. Cheers to 23 more.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, same exact emotion. Meh.
Kind of tastes like a...
Belgian sour beer.
A sour beer.
A little sour to me.
I was thinking it's kind of like a Belgian ale, like a mild delirium tremens, and then it's got that like...
I can see that, yeah.
we talked about this, but like beets have like this iron taste. Like
yeah.
it tastes like edible blood or something. So I
Yeah.
get like a little Belgian, and then it's like metallic dirt.
There gotta be a joke for that. What is, you know, like the dead joke? It's like,
Yeah.
what is, and then like vampires, like, and then the answer is
I
bees.
get what you're saying. My head's working on it. My brain seems to think that there's a connection between the words somewhere. I'm not sure if I can get it.
Ruka said,
Right.
Tomo go home.
Right now I'm like, here's the punchline has to be, I run. What do I do when I see beets? I run. Because I don't like the taste of iron.
I get it.
Okay, for
Very good.
literally on the spot, it could be worse.
That's good.
What do you think, Kate?
I think it's the same reaction of, like, I think never been really a, I don't know why. Maybe I should give more credit to this beer than I did 2 years ago. Because I think, I don't know, I think it tastes good. And a high alcohol percentage gives extra bonus there. And there's nothing bad about it. It's just really Belgian-y beer, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, I don't know. I think I just gotta sip some more. And how about you?
I don't remember what I gave it last time, but I hope it was a 3 out of 5, because I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 again. But it's a good 3. It's like a, you tried something new 3. If they put one of these in every year, I would never open it and be like this again. Because through the rest of the year, I drink 0 beers that are beet flavored. So
That's true.
and it's pleasant. It's not like it tastes like beets and it's like a jelly bean that tastes like vomit or something like
Or
that.
it tastes like dirt.
Yeah, or that
beer.
some of them were like grapefruit last year. I was kind of into it, but not for everybody. So yeah, I'll give it a 3. I think it's a little from a creative standpoint. I wish they hadn't gone right back. Number 1 2017 is the same as number 1 2015. Because if this showed up in like the middle of the pack, I would be like, oh cool, nice callback.
But I think because we saw day 2 beer, I think what they're gonna do is that recall you remember these guys
Yeah.
from past Snowcase, and then maybe after the weekend they're just gonna be like, all right, new beer.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, like in 2014 and 2015, I think we drank a decent amount of Phillips stuff. So when we saw things, we were like, oh, I've seen this, I've had this. We don't really drink Phillips stuff anymore. Rarely. If we're out, we might have like some Blue Buck or something like that, but
Right, but I think we still check them out though.
I like, oh, cool label.
Yeah, I think I still checked their label. I think they had 2 or 3 Halloween special beer, but it was all like hop related.
Yeah.
Like they were putting hop as a pun and then Halloween as a pun, so like they will combine that. It's like Hopbloween
Yeah,
or something like that.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah, Hopgoblin.
So you can think of so many. Sometimes they don't even have to be a pun. They'll just make it like Hop-a-lantern. And you're like, that's not... Doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
it's true. I think also the bomber,
Yeah.
but there was hop. It's like, I forgot what it was, but that was also really hoppy. I think recently they've been only trying hop stuff.
Yeah, it hasn't really died over here.
Yes,
Which I like, but...
Only the tall boys or the big bottle one. That's the one that they make specially for maybe every month, every other month. It's always been hop, so I'm just kind of like, all right, next month, I'm gonna wait for next month, and it's just hop, hop, hop.
Yeah, I wish we had like a stout movement or something.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all, ever since I lived in the West Coast,
maybe we're like old people now. We're no longer hip.
I can drink Fat Tugs with the best of them, but after 2, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like sweaty and I'm like a husk of a human being. Not every beer needs to be like 9%, 80% of it is hops.
Yeah.
Like, it's just too much.
I think I like stout more now, but maybe that's me being 2 years older than I was last time I tasted Snowcase. You're looking at Ruka?
Yeah. He's like,
I'm tired. You fed me wet food. Your duty is done. Go to sleep.
And he loves his December bed, the Snowcase.
He always sleeps on the Snowcase every December.
He's about 0.9 Snowcases long, and he sleeps on 2 Snowcases because Tomo can't have any.
It's true.
Isn't that right?
He's a cute boy, though.
Anyway.
Cute boy. I didn't score yet.
Yeah.
I think I'll give 3.3.
Okay. It's like, in Canada, that's a C.
I think the 0.3, it's just like 0.2 extra because like I want to, it's like a solid beer. So I'm like, you know, extra 0.2 points there. And then extra 0.1 point for being 8%.
Okay. You're one of those, like, graders. When I was a teacher, I would just, like, kind of read the paper, and I'd be like, it feels like a 4. You get a 4.
Out of 10?
No, I don't, well, if it was really bad, yeah. We weren't allowed to give anything lower than a 6, so
Oh my God.
that would have been terrible. But, yeah, something you read and you're like, oh, it's really good, that's a 5. You're the one who's like, you know, more than 4 punctuation mistakes minus 0.5 marks.
If it's some, yeah, if it's like a paper or something like that, 0.5s make sense. When it comes to like taste things, I think point and then like decimal is fine. I think if it's always going to be like 0.5, then I think for taste is a little too strict.
That's why the show works. We got like the scientific dissector and then the artist.
What are you talking about? Maybe the other way around.
You think so?
Maybe the other way around. I am the artist and you're the scientist. You're the bio major.
Some of my assignments for programming class are art. Not what you see. What you see is you click a button and then text pops up from a server somewhere.
Yeah.
But in the back end, it's like beautiful. You wouldn't even understand. It's like a tapestry.
Would you, since you said it's art, would you, if I print it out on the poster, would you put it on the wall?
No, absolutely not. What if I want to refactor it? It's never gonna work.
Ruka, how do you feel about that? I think his eyes gotten bigger.
That would be surprising.
He's more curious.
Yeah.
We also went to the Circus Soleil. Curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's spelled with a K, so maybe it's like curios.
Because it's French.
Like, here's something I didn't know about Circus Soleil. If you see anybody on stage, don't be fooled, because they're gonna do something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It doesn't matter if it's a clown. That clown is gonna be doing 10-foot high jumps and somersaults in an hour.
What was your favorite? You have to pick like the favorite team or person.
So there was one guy. I need my hands for this. And at first, he had like a ball and then a plank.
Oh,
and he balanced on the plank.
He looked Asian to me, but Ryan said he's not Asian. So.
I wouldn't know. The lights were out. Yeah, all cats are gray in the dark, right? And he balanced like on a plank on this ball, and everyone was like, "Yeah, okay, well, it's not that impressive." And then he put like a cylinder on the ground, and then a plank, or like a cylinder, and then a block, and then a cylinder facing the other direction, and a plank, and it was going like, and he got on it and rode it, and everyone was like, "That's pretty good." Then he got on a sled, like a swing. And he put a cylinder, a block, a cylinder, 3 blocks, a cylinder, and a plank. Got on them, which was amazing
but
in and of itself.
the swing was like actually moving too.
Swung like 30 feet out this way, well balancing. And here's what pissed me off. He was going like, whoa! But you know he's not going to fall.
So, he might fall.
No, but he's so good that he doesn't even have to concentrate that much. He can actually be like, I'm going to throw in a little... I'm going to make him think I'm going to fall, but there's no chance.
Remember the last one that he did? Like so now it's not only, it wasn't swinging, but they put him up really, really high up. And then the stack was like super high stacked, like just, and it wasn't just like
it was ridiculous.
Solid material to stack. It was actually, you would have cylinder and then like a ball, and then cylinder ball. So he has to balance through like 3, 4 moving objects, and while he's like really high up, that was like he wasn't faking it when he was like whoa.
It got to the point where I was like, I don't believe it can get any harder. All you're doing is telling the audience he's definitely gonna die if he falls. At first it was like, I don't think he can do that. Then later it was like, he's done it.
Yeah.
You just want to up the stakes.
That's true.
What was your favorite?
My favorite was the yo-yo guy.
Oh yeah, there was a yo-yo master.
Cause like it starts. I don't know if you are watching Circus Soleil in Canada, the Curious one. Then maybe like you should pause it, and then. Because it's a surprise material.
Yeah.
But Yo-Yo Guy, he like starts really slow, just like wee, wee, and then everyone's like yo-yo. That's like 90s. What's it called?
Fad.
No, spinner. Remember?
I don't remember what the cool yo-yos were called.
No, nowadays.
Go,
I'm saying the toy that nowadays.
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners.
Yeah.
That's like, that was for 90s kids.
Yeah, or maybe like the 30s. And then
Yo-yo?
Yeah.
Really?
Or 50s maybe.
Dude,
but...
when I was a kid, I had this cool yo-yo. I was like,
yeah.
It like lit up.
What were they called? The ones where if you do it hard enough, they like rumble, and then when they go like.
Oh yeah. But they were more expensive, and like if you go like hard enough, like, and then like it stays at the bottom, and then you have to go like flick it a little bit, and then it goes like whoop. And I was like, I did that. I had the trick.
The sleep. I will admit, the yo-yo dude, he was really, really good.
Dude, like he starts like slow, and everyone's just like, oh, whatever. But the music gets like really faster, and then out of nowhere he just like goes with the beat, and then goes.
But there was
so
one,
amazing.
The only time in all of the Cirque du Soleil performance where I was like, I could do that. He did like the shh, and then he did the cat's cradle where the yo-yo swings him, and I was like, I did that.
Oh my! Yeah,
you gotta impress me.
Out of 5,000 tricks he did, you could do one.
Yeah, but I could do it like 90% of the time.
Oh my god!
You sleep it, and then it's just a.
I was kind of like thinking which one is the better one, because there was another one that was my favorite that came right before the yo-yo guy, which was like they were half naked, top half off, and they were all like muscle.
Yeah,
and it was
they looked like cartoon characters.
Two men, just sexy 2 men, just like all bulgy. And like...
Is the timing okay on that?
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt sexy man talk, but...
It's like, it's like when you buy the firefighter calendar, they're like all like... that stuff.
Yeah.
But there was 2 men, and then they were like doing this, like they were... And then they were like swinging together, and... The dude, when they were like, like have to lift themselves, you see like the arms like pop.
The one dude had a chest that I thought was like drawn on at first.
Because it was so like bulgy?
Yeah, he had like the, when you draw like a cartoon character and he's a hunk, you draw like a thick line like right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, not many people look like that in real life. When the dude took his shirt off, I was like, somebody drew the cartoon chest on that guy. Then he turned to the side, and I was like, he's just jacked.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You gotta be jacked to lift your whole body with one arm and...
Turns out, yeah.
Do all those tricks, but...
They were all jacked. Even the ladies were like lady jacked.
And like, they were swinging around with like one arm and stuff, and just like, oh my gosh. This is like too much muscle, but like, at least they're hot. But then the yo-yo guy came out and just like, oh my god.
He wasn't muscly at all.
He wasn't muscly, but like he was really good at what he was doing, and like I don't know, I value that more. Not saying the muscly men weren't good at what they were doing. It's more like you expected much less from him, because he was like he just comes out like whatever, and then just like, oh, a little yo-yo, and then suddenly music goes really fast and it goes like.
Yeah, he was doing some cool stuff.
It was really cool. I wonder, so I was like thinking in my head, how did they hire that person? Maybe the dude made like a YouTube video of like him doing yo-yo tricks, and then the Circus Soleil just like, hey, I found you like really interesting. Do you want to join the circus? And then he goes like, yeah. And then he just like bam, bam, bam. Is that what it is? I don't know, but you know, I thought it was really cool. I thought he's my favorite guy.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to see it. At first I was like, because I've seen one of the Circus Soleil shows in Vegas, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be like a little smaller scale. I guess it is smaller.
It is
but
smaller.
the people were still, it wasn't like this was like, now come see the real show in Las Vegas. It was like, it was really, really good.
It was really good. I was like, my heart was stopping so many times. I'm just like, they're gonna die.
Well, yeah, they start
freaking out.
You know, without spoiling the show. It starts, there's like some dudes juggling, they're kind of jumping around a little bit, and you're like, it's the circus. And the second act, lady just jumps like from a 30-foot high tower, and her dude catches her and like throws her between the legs and then flips her up in the air, and you're like, oh my god. I didn't realize it was, it was a horror show.
My heart was skipping. And then you can hear in the audience just like, stop.
Like,
yeah, stop. Like, it just like, can't.
I'm already impressed.
Yeah, I really liked it. The music was good. The live band was there and it was amazing. Everything was really good. You should watch it. And also, if you screamed, "Hi, Ryan," after the show, you better leave a comment on this video saying that was me.
There's a lot of Ryans around my age, so I'm not going to say that it was definitely towards me.
Yeah.
But someone definitely shouted, "Hi, Ryan." There were like 2,000 people, so it could have been towards anybody else.
But
could have even been.
But who screams, "Hi, Ryan"?
Could have been Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Yeah, but you know who
Ryan
screams?
Gosling.
If you see like a star, you don't go, "Hi, Ryan."
Yeah, I think I would just be like, "What's up?"
I think people are like, "Oh my God, are you?" and then insert star name. But I think they knew.
Are you Polaris?
They knew you, and then they didn't want to say like, they didn't want to stop you because we were with our family.
Yeah.
So I think they were just like, "Hi, Ryan," and then Ryan looked back, and then he couldn't really see anyone because it was just people, right? So if you were that person, you say, "Hey, that was me. I just want to say hi to you." You better be truthful.
Yeah, and I hope you had a good show.
Yeah, that's true.
Autographs are $10 if you want to get something signed.
How did you know it was Ryan too?
I wear that hat everywhere.
Maybe the hat giveaway.
I wear that hat pretty much everywhere.
Alright, well, Ruka pooped. So he's giving us like the post-poop look.
He's crazy.
He is. He's like, where do I run to?
Oh, Tomo already. Yeah, Tomo hid himself away. Maybe I'll just knock down this Jibanyan for no reason.
Oh God.
Why people don't do that? How many? Probably every year that we've done these videos, we say the same joke. But what would it be like if people went crazy after they pooped? If they were just like, I gotta run. I'll be back. After I poop, I'm like, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast to get some coffee or something.
Sometimes after I poop, I'm like, my butthole hurts.
It happens.
And then I have to like sit like on the side.
The butthole, it goes through some stuff.
Oh
temperature, pressure, acidity, like
not
there's many
lewd at all.
It's not meant to be lewd.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, and the stuff it pushes through it is poisonous. It's toxic.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got another strong beer waiting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, say goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for joining us again.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.